Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and welcome to my first Summerween reading vlog. We're all in a reading slump, okay? Like you're in a reading slump, I'm in a reading slump, your mama's in a reading slump, your neighbor's in a reading slump, your coworkers in a reading slump, your favorite bookish creators are in a reading slump, your bookish friends are in a reading slump. Okay, we're all struggling right now. And so I was talking to some of my bookish friends on Kitty's Discord, and one of my friends suggested reading short horror books because we were talking about horror books and talking about changing up genres because that's like a thing that's like recommended when you're in a reading slump to change a genre of what you're reading and seeing if like maybe a different genre will spark that reading sparkness. That's not a word. You know what I mean? Like the urge to read, right? So I'm just like, wait a minute. A lot of bookish creators right now are doing Summerween. And if you're not familiar with Summerween, it's literally Halloween in the summer, okay? It takes place after the 4th of July, because after the 4th of July, that means that we're closer to October, which is Halloween. I've been following a few bookish creators for a while now, and every summer, after 4th of July, I see them always posting about Summerween. Some creators that I've seen is Books and Lala, Olivia Reads a Latte, and Gabby Reads. I believe that's her channel. I'll link everybody down below if you're, if you guys are curious as well. But I believe their Summerween is like a challenge. I could be so wrong. I'm really bad at keeping up with like booktube challenges. Like I know there's like a mid-year freak out book tag going on, and I had a few friends ask me like, are you gonna do it? I'm like, I don't know what that is. like I've seen the videos and I'm like, okay, but then I'm like, I don't know what the thing is. I'm so bad at it. I actually need to like look more into this and like participate because they are fun. I do enjoy watching them. I don't know. I just be in my own little world sometimes, and I need to like not do that. But anyways, I like I was saying, I believe they're doing like a challenge. I don't want to do that just because I hate committing myself to something that I know I probably won't be able to finish, especially since I'm such a mood reader and I'm just scared that I'll like join like a reading challenge or something and then I can't finish it because my brain's like, I don't want to read that right now. And I'm just like, oh my God. So that's also another reason why sometimes I don't join challenges or certain readathons, but I digress. So I'm just gonna do my own little Summerween vlog. Hopefully reading some horror will help me with this reading slump. So I went ahead and I picked out some horror books that I had on my TBR, and one is also a book I checked out from the library. So these books I'm about to show you is not like a like definitive list of what I'm going to read for this vlog. It's more of like choices for me in case like a book isn't working out for me. I have a backup book. The first book that I have is, I don't know if my camera can pick it up. When the Reckoning Comes by Latanya McQueen. I actually have been wanting to read this for a while now, and it is about a Black woman who returns to her hometown for a plantation wedding, and shit happens. Shit starts happening. Horror shit starts happening, and I'm like, okay. I've been hearing nothing but amazing things about this book. So here is option one. Option two is Goddess of Filth by V. Castro. This has been on my shelf, I think, for 2 years now. Oh, look, it takes place in the summer night, okay? One hot summer night, best friends Lourdes, Fernanda, Ana, Perla, and Pauline hold a seance. It's all fun and games at first, but their tipsy laughter turns into terror when the flames burn straight through their prayer candles and Fernanda starts crawling towards her friends and chanting in Nocto, the language of their Aztec ancestors. Then I have Mapping the Interior by Stephen Graham Jones. I picked this up at Barnes & Noble. This was at the cafe for $5, and I had a few friends read this, and they've enjoyed it. I've also heard mixed reviews, but I feel like that's just Stephen Graham Jones, period. Like, his work is mixed. It's either you like it or you don't. And I have read The Only Good Indians by him, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I know, like, a few months ago, I picked up Buffalo Hunter, and I put it down because I just wasn't in the mood for that book. But I do have it.
Hi. I just realized I did not use my mic the whole time. I also have the audio of it, so this is something I can either tandem read or listen to the audio for. So I have that. And then I recently watched Sinners with my husband. It's finally on HBO Max, and I watched it. Absolutely loved that movie. The ending made me cry. And I saw some book recommendations. If you like Sinners, here are some books for you. And Ring Shout was one of the biggest recommendations for Sinners. And I saw it at my library. So I was like, "Ooh," and I picked it up. I'm already 20 pages in and I'm enjoying it so far. This one we're following, I believe her name is Marcy Bordeaux, and her fellow resistance fighters, a sharpshooter and a Harlem Hellfighter. And they hunt Ku Klux Klan members. And this takes place in 1915 after the birth of a nation casts a spell across America, swaying the Klan's rank and drinking deep from the darkest thoughts of white folk. Super excited. And then our last option is When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy. Yeah, so these are my Summerween book choices. Don't expect me to get through all these books. There's just no way. I'm a girl who likes to have a backup plan. So I just want to make sure like I have books in case one doesn't work out. But with that being said, my main focus is for this vlog is going to be mapping the interior, goddess of filth, and ring shout. And simultaneously, while these are being read, I'm going to be listening to an anthema. This is just a 700-page romantasy that I am getting through slowly. And then I may or may not listen to Tempting Alzid. I've been listening to it like on the way to work and back and just when I'm driving. That's just like an audiobook I like to listen to when I'm driving. So I will be giving you updates on that. So it's not just fully horror that I'm reading. Yeah, so those are my reading goals for my Summerween reading vlog. I definitely want to watch a little bit more horror movies. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of my night and continue reading Ring Shout. Hey friends, here with reading updates. So I decided to make Mapping the Interior by Stephen Graham Jones my first Summerween book, and I finished it on one setting. Absolutely loved this. I don't think I talked about what the book is about. I can't really say much because it is a really short novella. I think it's only 100 pages. No, 96 pages. And in this book, we're following Junior, and he lives with his mom and his brother Dino, who I think is disabled. Like the way Junior describes him, I believe that his brother Dino is disabled, and unfortunately, he gets bullied for that. Dino gets bullied for that. And Junior has to talk about how he has to defend him a lot, especially at the bus stop and on the bus. And basically, it's like a coming of age story. And the story takes place with Junior talking about how he remembers a time when he was 11 years old and how he lost his father, and it's just him, his brother, and his mom living in, I want to say, like a mobile home out far from the res. So like his mom took them out of the reservation because she's like, I refuse for us to live there. Like, I don't want to live there. We're getting out of the res. And he's just basically talking about his childhood and how one day he saw the ghost of his father. And he is now trying to figure out how to basically conjure his father up. And this book is so good. It made me gasp at the end. Like, even though this book is like 96 pages long, there's so many layers explored. There's so many themes explored. And basically, it's just a novel about generational trauma, and we literally carry that shit. Like, we carry the burdens of our past family members. And it's just so sad. And it was just so well written. I loved it. I gave it 4.5 stars. Yeah, this is a fantastic book. I highly recommend it if you want like a short read. It's really, really good. Stephen Graham Jones has a very unique way of storytelling, and his voice and his writing is very unique, but like I'm always instantly hooked when I read it. Like I'm just like when I was reading this, I flew through this because I don't know, like I said, his writing style is super unique, but I just can't help but be transfixed and just be sucked in. So yeah, that was a good start to my first Summerween book. Amazing time, really sad, like super sad. Highly recommend it. My next Summerween book is Ring Shout by P. Djele Clark. And I already started this. I think I mentioned this in the earlier clip. I already started this. I finally got over the halfway mark. I'm on page 95. And this is so good. P. Djele Clark's writing is so good. Like there are times where I'm like, "Oh my God, I wish I had my own copy," because there have been so many phrases in here I've been wanting to highlight, but I can't because it's a library book. And y'all, tell me why. I literally was like, listen, I have a coupon from Barnes and Noble. I'll buy my own copy, okay? Because I love this book so much, and there's just so many things I want to highlight and tab. And on the back, on my library edition, it says 20.99. Y'all, tell me why on Barnes and Noble they raised the price to 25 bucks. This is now $25. I was like, oh, no, no, that's crazy. No, I'm not spending $25. Oh my God. Like, y'all have lost your minds. Okay. Paperbacks now are 20 bucks. When I was literally at Barnes and Noble the other day, just browsing, I, I remember paperbacks being $18.99. Babes, they're 20 bucks now. Not all of them, but most paperbacks have been $20. And I'm just like, okay, well, the prices of things are rising, but I don't see these salaries rising. So what's going on? Okay. Anyways, I found out though that the paperback version is coming out in September, and I'm just going to opt for that. So I'm just going to hold off until September to buy my own copy. But yes, I am enjoying this book so much. Like, I can see why people highly recommend this after watching Sinners, because there's just a lot of like similarities. And I can actually see this be like part of the Sinners cinematic universe. And yeah, I highly recommend reading this after watching Sinners. It also adds like a layer to it. Like, I can see how like this book complements the movie, because first of all, I just want to say the movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, in the soundtrack, okay, I was listening to the soundtrack on my way to work. It's so good. And I want to watch it again. I need the DVD. I need the DVD. This makes such a good companion like book to read after Sinners, because just the themes explored in the movie is transferable here. And that's why like there are just so many like instances in the book. I wish this was my own copy so I can tab and then like watch Sinners again and then like go back to what I've tabbed. It's just so good. And this is my first P. Djeli Clark's book ever, and his prose and his writing is so good and mesmerizing. Like, I'm just sucked in every time I pick this book up. I literally had to stop myself so I can do this update because I would have finished this. You are, following Marcy and her friends, Chef and Sadie, and they hunt these Ku Klux demons. But now there's a bigger threat that's coming, and it's going to take place at Stone Mountain. Oh yeah, I don't think I told you guys this takes place in Georgia. So I feel right at home. I'm like, okay, this takes place where I live. I believe the city that it takes place in is in Macon, Georgia. And there's a lot of like historical moments that happen in this book. So I can tell that the author did hella, I'm talking about hella research while writing this book. So, like, the second wave of the KKK came during the showing of Birth of a Nation, which is a movie that is extremely disgusting, offensive, racist. And one of the major things that's happening in this book is that they are going to show this movie in Stone Mountain, and the main characters believe that it's going to conjure more demons. So they're basically preparing for this second wave, and it is crazy intense, and the fight scenes are really good, and the gore is like, this book is good, okay? Like, I'm like eating this up. So that is what I have so far. I did start When the Reckoning Comes by Latanya McQueen, and I got 42 pages in, but unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to like put this one down. I don't know what it is about it that isn't pulling me in, and I just keep putting the book down and I just can't continue. And all I want to do is just read Ring Shout. So I think I might just have to like put this one down and then move on to our next Summerween books. And yeah, that is the update for now. I'm gonna try to watch another spoopy movie, another scary spoopy movie for the Summerween vlog. I just got home from work. I am feeling a little bit under the weather, so I'm definitely going to shower and try to read some more. I also made a challenge this week because y'all, my screen time ridiculous. Y'all want to see something crazy? On Sunday, I kid you not. Like, I have receipts, okay? I'm going to show you this craziness. On Sunday, I spent 6 hours and 8 minutes on TikTok. Somebody sedate me. That is crazy. So it's like one of my biggest goals now to like reduce my TikTok usage like significantly, because 6 hours on TikTok, ridiculous, ridiculous. You know what I could have been doing for 6 hours? Anything else but being on TikTok. That's what I could have been doing for 6 hours, but no. I was on TikTok for 6 hours. That is bananas to me. Okay? So, yeah, I've been like not on TikTok, and I've like went through my settings and put like a time limit on TikTok, even YouTube, because sometimes I'll be on YouTube just like watching random shit. And yeah, I put like a 2 hour limit on YouTube, and I put like an hour and 45 minutes on TikTok, but even then I might lower the TikTok one to like an hour and 30 minutes to even like maybe down to an hour, because that's crazy. So, anyways, I got home from work. I'm tired. Today was kind of long at work. There was like a lot of needy people. And it was like my first night working the circulation desk by myself. They're like, okay, Michelle, you're good. And I'm like, no. And of course, I was slammed with complicated ass questions. And I was like, why? But we did it. We're here. We did it. And yeah, so I think the plans for the rest of tonight is catch up on some YouTube. Well, shower, catch up on some YouTube, and then maybe finish Ring Shout. But yeah, I'm gonna go relax now. Hey friends, I have some reading updates for you guys. But real quick, if you guys hear some like weird noises in the background, my husband's 3D printer is going off. He's working on some projects right now. We do share an office space, so sorry if you hear some like machinery going on in the background. But I did finish Ring Shout by P. Djeli Clark, and 5 stars. It is amazing. It's beautifully written. And there's so many layers tackled in only 180 pages. And this is 100% something that will cure your post Sinners hangover. Like, I think I mentioned this in the previous clip that this is such a perfect companion novel to Sinners, and it is. It's absolutely beautiful. The same themes are explored: racism, classism, love, generational trauma. Like, oh, it's just written so good. I have no notes. 10/10, no notes. 5 stars. I think this is one of my favorite reads of the year, and I want to read more of his work. Like, his writing and his prose is so good, and you can tell that like he puts so much research into his work. And yeah, I definitely want to read more of his work. Absolutely loved it. And then I got halfway into Goddess of Filth, and I am absolutely loving this book. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but I've highlighted and tabbed quite a bit. I got to 50%. I'm on page 70. I don't remember if I gave you guys a synopsis, but we're following Lourdes, Fernanda, Anna, Perla, and Pauline. And they're all besties and they live in Texas. I'm not sure what the time setting is. I want to say mid 2000s. Like, it's giving 2005 to 2010, like around that era. And they are Mexican American. And one night, one hot summer night, the girls decide to hold a seance. And Lourdes, she's the main person we're following. She's not really a believer in the supernatural or anything like that. So she's the one who like starts the seance. And Ferdinand gets possessed. But it's not like a demon that possesses her. It's a goddess. So she is a Aztec goddess that possesses Fernanda. And Fernanda is described as your goody two shoes girl. So she is like a nerd through and through. We got straight A's. Doesn't really drink or do drugs. Not of her own will, but mostly because her mom is very, very, very controlling. It's beautifully written. I love it. We're, like I said, we're following Hispanic girls, and just like you can just, if you're Hispanic, you understand. You understand being a daughter in a Hispanic household is really rough because you have these expectations put on you. That is like thoroughly explored in this. And then stereotypes are explored because Lourdes is stereotyped a lot. Having a fantastic time with my Summerween reads. Like, they have been hits. I mean, I know I DNF'd When the Reckoning Comes, but besides that book, they have been hits, and I have just been eating it up. And I'm like, ugh, I'm in my horror era. Like, I am in my horror era, and I'm gonna ride this wave as long as I can. So there might be, more Summerween vlogs, possibly horror movies. So I was trying to figure out like what kind of spoopy activities to do to make this Summerween vlog spoopier, but it is hotter than Satan's butthole outside. Like, I'm talking about like it's disgustingly 100 degrees and it's humid. So I decided to watch more scary movies. I watched Fear Street 1994 the other night. It was a fun time. Out of 5 stars, I give it 3 stars. Like, it's just your normal teenage slasher movie. And then last night, my husband and I, we watched A Quiet Place Day One. Absolutely, absolutely stunning. Okay, that movie was so stunning. And I was bawling my eyes out at the end of the movie. And then Nate and I both agreed that Bella 100% would not survive The Quiet Place. That girl yaps. Okay, she meows at everything. She would not survive. I'm sorry. Lily is she's on demon mode right now. She's always trying to fight Bella. And instigate fights with Bella and wrestle with her and stuff like that. But she's very quiet. She doesn't really meow as much. So Lily has a high chance of surviving. Bella, on the other hand, I'm sorry, baby girl. I know you don't speak human, so there's no way you're watching this, but you would not survive The Quiet Place. I believe that movie is going to be on my top favorite movies of all time, up there with Sinners. Okay, so we got banger books, banger movies. This is just a fantastic Summerween vlog, y'all. I'm so happy about this. And as you can see on my previous clip, my husband made some delicious bomb ass chocolate chip banana bread. It was delicious. So it was a great time. It was a great spoopy time. Yeah, so those are the updates for now. I have about less than an hour to just chill before seeing a few of my friends. I do love horror. I really do. And it's so funny that I'm finding so much comfort in horror reads and watching horror movies, because that's what I did a lot growing up, is watch a lot of horror movies, and I just love horror. The horror genre I love a lot, but I did step away from it for a while, just because that's all I consumed for a while. So it feels really good to step back into that genre, like, and just like falling in love again with the books, the movies. It just feels good. It feels good. I feel right at home. I love it. So yeah, I'm glad I decided to do this Summerween vlog. And yeah, so I'm just gonna chill for the next 45 minutes. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hey friends, so I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I have been feeling extremely under the weather lately. I'm not sure if it's a mix of an additional medication that my doctor put me on or something else. I'm not sure. I know I'm not the only one, because a few of my friends have expressed the same sentiment. Just that internal, like, feeling under the weather, not sure if this is a depressive episode or not. So, honestly, it's been a few days, maybe even almost a week since the last update. It's been really, really hard to film and edit and just do basic life things. I've been forcing myself out of the house, though, to be around friends and family, and hopefully I can shake off this depressive episode I'm going through. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I truly don't know. I think it's just because maybe I've gone through so many changes in my life, and my brain is like overwhelmed, overstimulated. I don't know. I really don't know. I woke up really frustrated today, frustrated with myself, cranky, angry. I know that I should be more gentle with myself and give myself grace, especially when you're going through a depressive episode. You should be very kind to yourself, but it's just frustrating for me because there's so many things I want to get done, but all I've been doing is sleeping 10 to 12 hours a day and waking up exhausted. Like, I will sleep 10 plus hours and I will wake up so tired, so like drained. And yeah, it's exhausting feeling like this. And it's super frustrating because, like, the day before, I'll plan how my next day is going to look like, because I'm a very type A person. I love to have my things, I just like to have my schedule and my days planned out, just so I can have some resemblance of a routine. And I'll just sleep for 10 hours. Next thing you know, it's 3 o'clock. And I'm like, my day is ruined. I definitely need to be gentle with myself, give myself grace, let myself, flow through this wave of depression. And yeah, but that's just mental illness, guys. Like, my life is great. I'm super happy with my job. I'm really, really excited that I'm starting grad school next month. I even like got myself a little agenda to be prepared, and I have my notebook like in another room because I was decorating it with stickers. Like, I'm super pumped. I'm super happy where my life is going, but mental illness is going to, you know, be mental illness and make you sad. So I'm so sorry if this vlog, I don't know, I don't want to say this vlog wasn't successful. I feel like it was, because I read like 5-star books, like really good books. And with that being said, I do want to say that I did finish Goddess of Filth, and I tabbed. I don't know if this camera's going to pick it up. And I tabbed so many things and I gave it 5 stars. Absolutely loved it. Now, I will say my only complaint about this book is that a very, very interesting and dark subplot popped up near the end. And I was like, how are they going to wrap this up? It was really interesting. Like, it was tea. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, this is crazy. I can't believe this is happening. And the book is going to end in like 30 pages. And I will say that subplot was wrapped up pretty quickly, which, there's only 140 pages. So there's only so much you can do near the end of the book. I just wish that this book was longer to explore that other subplot, because it was so interesting and definitely added like another depth to the story. And yeah, that is my only complaint. But other than that, this is 5 stars. This is just a love letter to the eldest daughter, and just follow your dreams. Follow your dreams, do what you love, be yourself, and don't let society and societal expectations morph you into somebody that you're not. So those are like one of the big takeaways from this book. Obviously, there are deeper themes like, religious indoctrination and colonialism, and how that has like really, like, especially in the Hispanic community. Yeah, yeah. It's a lot. For 140 pages, these books be hidden with these themes. But I absolutely loved it. I think I had a really good. I don't have Mapping the Interior with me because I let my bestie borrow it. These were 5 star reads. I'm so glad these all hit. I did start reading another book, The Har. I don't even know. You can't even see that. Let me put a picture. The Har by David Sodergren, and it is a Scottish horror book. And I started that, and I'm 70 pages in. And I know it's so random because I did not talk about this book at all, like at all. This was something I picked up on a whim because I just didn't want to be in my head right now and I didn't know what else to read at the moment. So I picked that up and I'm having a fantastic time. We're following this old lady. What's her name? Muriel. She's Scottish, and literally this is how I picture her. Muriel from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I'm so sorry. Like, I can't take nothing seriously. But yeah, every time I'm reading this, I just think of her. But yeah, we're following Muriel McAuley, and she lives in this coastal village in Scotland. And she's old. There are other elderly people that live in the village. And this billionaire, American billionaire named Peter Grant, wants to basically buy the land and demolish the rest of the city to make it into a golf course. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. And already I have highlighted so many things in this book, and I'm going to buy a physical copy. I already know it's going to be a 5 star read. I saw some of the reviews, and people like have cried at the end of this book and say that it's bittersweet. So I'm so excited to continue reading this. I was just sucked in. Next, I flew through 70 pages of this. So far, the themes that I'm reading are just like how society treats the elderly. And yeah, let me tell y'all, I don't think society, especially here in America, they don't treat their elderly right. They really don't. I was like, yeah, this is going to be a heavy read. I already know. It's going to be a heavy read because it deals with grief. Muriel's husband passed away 12 years ago, and she is, I think 84 years old, I believe, and she just misses her husband, and she has never left the coastal village that she grew up in and met her husband in and birthed her children in. And she is fighting for her home because her husband built the home. She had children in that home, and the American billionaire is trying to buy her out. Like, we start the book off with some lady like trying to offer her money, and Muriel's like, I'm gonna whoop your ass if you don't get off my fucking property. And honestly, pop off, queen, because yeah, get the fuck off my land. Like, fuck you. You're not taking my land. Yeah. So the har is hitting pretty deep. And the har, which I found out means like the coastal fog. It's like a fog that the sea gives out, and that mist is starting to cover that coastal town, and some weird stuff starts happening. And I got to a very gory scene, and I read it at work, and the way that I gasped so loudly, I scared my coworker. I was like, oh, because that shit was nasty. Okay, and I was eating my lunch, It's like I should have known. I cannot read these horror books while eating. Like, so yeah, I'm having a fantastic time, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here because I was supposed to edit and upload this last week and I did not do that because I'm depresso espresso, y'all. Like, I am going through it. Like, I've just come to terms with that I'm going through it. Okay, I'm going through it. So um yeah, so I'm gonna end it here and I have to start working on the next Summerween vlog. So yes, there's another Summerween vlog that I'm working on. It's a part two to this vlog, and I'm really excited because I went on Instagram and asked for y'all's help for the next vlog. So stay tuned for that one, and thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like what I've been putting out so far, please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, again, I really appreciate you guys sticking around watching. If you've made it to the end of this video, let's leave. Why do I have a pen in my hand? If you've made it to the end of this video, let's leave a ghost emoji. And I will see you guys on the next Summerween vlog.